Good evening, Sas.
Good evening, Dennis.
Great to have you here. For
Thank you.
people who don't know me, I'm Dennis Richards of Rodney Street Therapies. And tell us who you are, Sas.
I'm Sas Bullock, founder of Vision Om,
Oh, right.
which
Sounds,
covers an umbrella of a few things, but to
yes.
do with heart and sound,
Yeah,
health and well-being.
sounds fantastic. And we have the pleasure of your company this coming Saturday, don't we? For
Indeed.
the Activate Your Vocal Power workshop. Now, I expect a lot of people wondering, what does that mean? So, how could they start to know what that means?
Well, activate your vocal power is about switching on your heart energy field navigation system, which I will explain a little bit further as you ask me questions.
Of course, yes.
The sound, the vocal power comes from the confidence of opening up your heart, opening and following your heart.
Yes.
That's a way of accessing the heart intelligence that I work with, is through the vocals,
Yes.
sounds, which open up and relax the drawbridge,
Mm.
security system.
You know, I thought you said jaw bridge for a moment. That would be quite appropriate, wouldn't it? As you relax the jaw, the heart
Yes.
opens.
Well, that is one of the things we work on, because a lot of tension is held in the jaw.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
So what is heart intelligence?
Heart intelligence, right, where do I start? Heart intelligence is the coherence of all aspects of your intelligent being. So we're looking at the integration of all these intelligences, that rather than separately working with each individual one, which we do during a session, because we help to track, what I call track, all the different intelligences that we work with. And when you integrate them, then it opens up the heart energy field, which is our sat nav, if you like, through the cosmos and through the universe. So it's about opening up that space where all things are possible. So we're talking about mind intelligence, which we work with a lot of the time, but the higher mind. We're talking about your emotional status, so your emotional intelligence. That's which gives you relational awareness with others and your ability to communicate. You've got your bodily intelligence, that which tells you, I'm tired, I'm hungry, don't go down that dark alleyway, it doesn't feel safe. And you've got your physical intelligence and your intuition and your subtle energy intelligence. So those subtle things that we pick up on when we walk into a room or when we meet somebody, we will get immediate information on a subtle energy level. And what heart intelligence is about accessing all those different parts of us, and then through the practice of heart intelligence, a little process that I will share with people, practice of it, which then switches on all of those parts and integrates them into a cohesive oneness, if you like, which then activates the heart energy field, which is so powerful in terms of every area of your life, how it can give you decisions and information that you wouldn't be able to in normal circumstances. And it's really about people out of the head and into the heart space, not the heart as in the pump, but the energy field, that's where our soul resides.
Yes. Now, it's a practical workshop. You mentioned the practice. So what are we likely to be doing on Saturday?
Well, you're likely to be doing anything that moves me in the moment, because I work on a present moment to moment influence, because I don't tend to have things all sorted and organized, because I go with the flow of the group. So, but the kind of things people would expect is that we'll be opening with a meditation, just to bring everyone into the same space and to get everybody here, to get here, so that your mind's not thinking about where you just come from, what you're going to have for lunch, or anything else. So it's about bringing you into the stillness. And then I will be opening up the circle and collecting everyone's heart fields with sound. And then I shall encourage others to be making sounds as well. But the step-by-step process is all about getting still, getting clear, because you're literally tuning into what's moving around any subject. So people may bring a particular issue they have around any area in their life. And I'll be doing a demonstration with each, depending on the size of the group, on how you can access information that goes way beyond the conscious mind.
Right. Sounds fascinating.
We'll be doing a few little exercises around people's issues. So there'll be all sorts of things going on around sound, around the physical body, about movement. We'll probably all tune in and give each other in a circle a bit of a massage to relax the body, because when the body's tense and rigid, it's difficult to open to our vulnerabilities and to access those deeper parts of ourselves. So the sound is one thing. Their voice has been closed down over the years through lots of very negative comments around their voice. And have a lot of difficulties with their energy center, like you're having now, Dennis. So our throat center, our energy center, the chakra, the subtle information center that draws information in to your system and sends information to all the bodily parts. A lot of people have shut that down. So especially people being able to speak from the heart is probably one of the most powerful things you can do. When you're communicating beliefs and thought systems, it's not very juicy. If you hear somebody telling a story, for example, of who's done what to whom, and they're having sharing that information, it's not terribly juicy because it's more of a mind story.
Yeah.
So how I get people is to come into the present moment and how are they feeling right now about what they have that's maybe bothering them, bugging them, and they can get information from the group, the energy of the group, because when we focus our attention on any one person, it creates an amplified field of energy, so the person can feel a lot more. A lot of people have gone numb, shut down.
Yeah.
They can't feel anymore. It's quite scary to feel, because feelings obviously elicit some sort of reaction in the body.
Now, obviously, things are going to be worked on in the group. But what about afterwards? Is there anything that people can do after the workshop to continue the process?
Definitely, yes. I mean, before everybody goes home, hopefully what we'll have honed in on is a particular issue that someone wants to work on. So we start with, actually, if I could wave a magic wand around this issue, what would be your ultimate longing with regards to that? And then we look at taking one step in the direction of your longing. So the step-by-step process that I will be showing people and demonstrating, and they'll be involved in themselves, that is a practice that you can do first thing in the morning and last thing in the evening. And it's just all about self-awareness.
Yeah.
So how do people say, well, what is self-awareness? How do you become more self-aware? Well, that's what I'll be teaching people, how to tune in to what is really moving and what's going on, and given what's moving, what is it they actually want? And taking one step, just one step, following the breadcrumb of what they'd really want in that moment. And then we work around that. When I do retreats and things, we tend to work on the embodiment part, which is actually acting out and doing just therapy and exercises that are more like a drama school would do, where you include other characters in the play, if you like, where you express and discuss and have conversations and work out those issues that you have with another person that isn't there, but within the circle. So that's about embodying a new experience and feeling joy around what that is. So yeah, there'll be definitely things people can take home with them.
Yeah, there's probably some people watching this who think, I'm still not sure if this is for me. What would you encourage them to do?
Well, again, to listen to this and feel, is there anything in their life that they're not happy about? Is there anything in their life that they would like to expand upon? Do they feel that they're not really stepping up? Do they feel that there's a lot more to them than meets the eye, but they're not sure how to access it? And all I can say is that this is a very unique and unusual. There's nobody else that does what I do. Now, there may be other aspects of it that people may have come across, or it might be totally new to them. But they can definitely go home with something to take away that they can start working on, and they can actually see the proof of the pudding as it works in their lives. Because even just starting a practice is going to start to make huge, little incremental changes in their life.
Yeah.
So if they're not happy with something, it's about empowering the individual to find a way which they can do on their own, along with the sounds I'll give them for each of the chakras. So I'll be giving them a sheet with the chakra sounds on them. So they just did the sounds every morning, and also sounds of the organ and how to wake your organs up and balance those.
Okay.
Those are three things that they'll be taking away home with them. And you can't really know if it's for you or not until you've actually experienced it.
All right. Fine.
To take the workshop, it's to put your toe in the water and to see whether it's a good match.
Okay. And what is the unique soul frequency that you talk about in the text introducing this workshop?
Well, it's about the range that you embody currently and how you can expand upon it. So a soul frequency is your broadcasting station. So obviously if you go to radio 2, it's on a certain frequency band, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's helping people understand what they're broadcasting. What currently are they broadcasting? And most people don't realize it's completely unconscious, but people pick it up unconsciously as well.
So does that tie in with the law of attraction? If you're broadcasting something,
Dennis, when you talk about the law of attraction, it's all about, you don't attract what you want, you attract what you are.
Right. Okay.
So it's about finding out where you are so that you know why things are happening in your life.
Yes. Yeah, why are these things happening to me when I think I'm sending out one signal when really there might be another harmonic involved?
So as we go deeper into the process, people take up heart intelligence. Normally we run a course of about 6 weeks, which you attend weekly, because it builds up like your heart muscle, if you like, that the heart feels muscle. It builds up the understanding of the vibration that you're currently giving out and why. So we're co-creators and we are very powerful, but unless you know how to use that power in a way that's productive for your life, it's actually most of the time working against you. So it's about awareness again of certain beliefs that you hold around certain aspects of your life or people or the world in general, and if they are still serving you. So it's about what's serving you and how to clear out that which no longer serves and how to embrace that which is going to accelerate your life in the direction that you would like it to go.
Fantastic. And if people have questions, can they give you a call or send you a message?
Absolutely, yeah. I would love to hear from people. I love people asking questions, because it starts, once you start questioning things about your life, and then that's when the solutions and the answers can come in. And like with everything, when I started out in holistic therapies, I've always explained to people that healing comes from you. It's not anything I can do to heal you, but I can facilitate an opportunity for your body to heal itself. And it's the same with heart intelligence. It all comes down at the end of the day to finding the dynamic power within yourself and the discipline to use this as an art. So it's like if you go to the gym or you go to regular yoga class, you can bring habits into your life that are positive, or you can bring habits into your life that are negative.
Yeah.
And we all have both. So this is one of those habits that you can get into, and it's very, very simple, and it may take 5 minutes of your day. And if you do it twice a day, 10 minutes, you'll see it will accelerate your life in twice the time.
Excellent.
Practice. It's not something you can take overnight.
Yeah. Well, I'm really looking forward to it, and there's still time for people to join if they'd like to come along, or even come on the day, isn't it?
There is. I mean, we don't have too many because it is quite an intimate group, especially when we're doing a taster workshop. But obviously, when we do other retreats and things, you can take on more people. But I would say that it's a fantastic opportunity. If you've got the day where you've got the time to come and experience heart intelligence, you'll see that it's the thing that will move people from the world of fear, living in fear and victimhood, to one of joy, love and empowerment. So it's a big shift. But if you're right at the other end of the spectrum, living in total fear, you're not going to suddenly wake up the next day and be totally the opposite. But you might experience it when you're within the group. So you can get a touch of it, you can feel it and taste it.
Yes. Well, let's hope people have enough courage and trust to sign up and then experience that joy and empowerment as part of the process involved in this workshop.
I mean, I would absolutely Yeah, and one of the things I would say is that for those that maybe are more discerning, skeptical point of view, that you can actually, on a scientific point, that the heart intelligence is very tangible, and they've done lots of scientific research on the heart energy field. What's really interesting, Dennis, is that when you're being developed in the womb, the first thing that you develop is your heart. So the heart is what comes first before the brain.
Yeah.
The heart is continually communicating with the brain, and it is the master of our system, heart intelligence field. Yeah. So it's really, really enlightening to understand how it all works and how you can tap into that unutilized power that we have to create our own lives and to bring in the things that we love and to let all the things, all of who we are, out into the world. Because when there's no time now for playing small. Everyone's here for a purpose, absolutely have a mission and a purpose. Partly heart intelligence helps you to get on track with what that is.
Fantastic. Let's do it. See you Saturday.
See you Saturday, Dennis. Lovely chatting to you. And yeah, see you Saturday. And for anybody who's watching, I really, really embrace you coming along and look forward to seeing some new faces.
And if you want to sign up, it's rodneystreettherapies.co.uk. And you can find it in the news and views section or on our Facebook page.
Absolutely. And you can also go to the Heart Math Institute, which will have done all the scientific research and show you the proofs in the pudding of how heart intelligence is shifting and changing people's lives for the absolute, for the much better scenario in their lives than what's happening with a lot of people now. So I'd love to welcome you all and say, come along and just find out what it's about.
Okay. Bye for now.
Bye for now, Dennis. Thanks.
Bye.